Hi guys, welcome back. My apologies for not uploading anything recently, but the weather's been absolutely horrendous these past few weeks. We're into months really. This is my first video this year. That shows you how bad it was. Clint and myself did go out a few times after pigeons and crows, literally on a flight line. But we had, you know, a handful I suppose, but nothing worth putting a video together for. So yeah, it's been very bleak. But managed to get out last night, took the rifle out. Mainly after the foxes, and also because I wanted to try out my new toy, which is this, the ATN X 4K Pro. This is the 5-20 version. What a bit of kit, really good. I'm still getting to know it, still trying to get used to all the functions and settings and everything on there. It's you know, it's got a lot of features on it. When I get to know it a little bit better, I shall do a review on it. The one-shot zero system, which is absolutely incredible, works really well. So yeah, I took it out. I only sighted it in for like 120 yards, but I'm going to be sighting it in a bit further. But it was just a question of get it on the rifle, get it out, sight it in, job done, sort of thing. But yeah, so far so good. If I had to criticise it in any way so far, I would say the focus at the front of the scope, it's very stiff. I've got the IR on top. When it's sitting across the top of the scope there, trying to adjust the focus ring without getting your hand in front of the light so you can see what you're looking at, it was very difficult. So literally what I've done was just fitted one of these fishing coasters to the top. I mean, you can see it's quite stiff to turn. So, but the thing with it is, depending on the range, you only have to move it a slight amount, and you know, to bring the focus into play. So I just put that on the side, just maybe for my own benefit, really. But yeah, it was nice little walk round. The fields are absolutely soaking wet. There was no breeze and it was quite a bright night, so there's plenty of shadows in that. But I managed to get one, which was nice fox. I did have a shot at another one. Whether I got it or not, I'm not 100% certain. You'll see in the clip in a minute that I took a shot and the IR went out. It was just a black screen, and it was like, really? I thought it had broke, but it hadn't. What had happened was the cap on the back of the torch where the battery goes in hadn't quite tightened it up properly, so obviously the recoil off the rifle broke contact with the torch and I lost the picture. I went down to have a look where the fox was. It was about 160 yards. It was just sat on the edge of the trees. I couldn't see anything down there, so obviously if I hit it, it managed to get away, but there was no sign of the fox there. So I was a bit gutted about that, but that was my own fault, human error, making sure that the cap wasn't tight. But there we go. But I carried on walking around and I saw another one. Now this one was probably about 280 yards away when I first saw it. You'll see from the clip that it is slightly out of focus, but I just couldn't focus the scope properly because I kept getting in the way of the torch. But I started squeaking and it just come to the squeak, no problem at all. But what it did do was it come to the side of the hedge, but the hedge wasn't straight. It had like a curve in the hedge, and I stood there and I was waiting, but I thought it had gone through the hedge and into another field. And I literally walked away from the hedge about 10-15 yards out into the field, put the sticks down, put the rifle on, and there it was, just stood there looking at me. Not very far at all, only about 60 yards, but long enough to get a shot off and drop it, so that was a good result. But yeah, so I just put these couple of clips in of the miss and the hit, so hope you enjoy it. We're going to be having another go in another couple of nights time. Clint's coming out with us. He couldn't come out last night because he had other plans, but yeah, we're going to go and try his cooler, so looking forward to that. So enjoy this footage guys, and thanks for watching. If you like what you see, if you're new to the channel, hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys again soon.